Hey everybody, it is late Sunday afternoon. We're about to pull the Alfa out, do a little bit of work. I want to show you something we got from Ideal Race. Ideal Race does an amazing job of tuning the Alfas. They did an amazing job of packaging this up. As you look in the back of the family truckster here, we have some carbon fiber parts, and I've unwrapped this one, and I'm going to unwrap the other one here in just a minute. I'll show you what this is. We're replacing our air box, and I've heard a lot of haters kind of hating on this, going, oh yeah, that's great, you know, add more hot air going into your engine. But of course, you know, the Alfa has intercoolers, number one, which people forget about. But, you know, number two, the other thing is that the airflow, when you look at the airflow in the engine, you can actually see how this lines up and does a really good job. So we're getting all this stuff together and in place, and I'm gonna probably start attacking this here in just a little bit. Okay, I went and changed. I got some clothes that I can actually work on the car on. I got on my nice French shirt. Anyways, not all of our cars are here. We're always rotating stuff through. All kinds of projects going on, so there's crap everywhere. Anyways, here's what I'm gonna do. So we're gonna do a before and after. I'm gonna go ahead and cold start this. I'll fire it up real quick. Take me a minute, but you'll get to hear the car before we do this K&N filter change. Car starts up, it never starts in race mode, so I flipped it over, threw it into race mode so you can kind of hear it. And we're going to dig in. We're going to move the car into the garage and start doing some disassembly. I don't know if I'll get all this done tonight. Just add some coffee maybe. We'll do a little bit of disassembly and see if we can get her done tonight. All right, for those of you that are not familiar with the Ferrari equipped Alfa Quadrifoglio, this is the business end of it. And we will be disassembling this and replacing, here, let's get a wide field of view for you. We're gonna be basically pulling out, hang on one second. Office will be off. We are gonna be replacing this air box, taking it completely out. We'll clean inside here, re-detail this. We're gonna take this air box completely out and take these guys off, and we're gonna be refitting this completely. So, hold tight, hang tight. We're gonna get started on this in just a second. Okay, so Ideal Race. I just have to pause for just a second. It's Sunday night. I guess it's about 8 o'clock here in Georgia, so 7 o'clock there. I noticed I didn't have the install instructions, and I called Eric, which I wouldn't normally do on a Sunday. I was like, hey, it's Frank Paul. He goes, you need your install instructions, don't you? I was like, yes, sir. He goes, coming to you. I'll send you a PDF right now so you have them. So I'm gonna go print those. I'm gonna get the car situated and ready. Which we pretty much have in here. I stole the wife's bay of the garage, but I'm gonna put this together. Man, that's customer support. So on a Sunday, he's picking up and answering the phone. And I said, listen, you need to go on a Sunday, just say, call me Monday, I'll call you. He's like, no, I'll email you the directions right now. So I'm gonna go print those real quick and pull them out. That's why I'm waiting on this set of instructions to come. I've got the Madness tune in here. It's gonna be coming out. We're gonna be going to the Ideal Race tune. When Eric comes over to Atlanta, we'll swap that out. He's got a great trade-up program, just incidentally, so you might want to take a look at it. I'll start taking the airbox apart here in just a second. I'm not going to mess with it just right now. I'm going to wait till I get the instructions. But this is going to clean a lot of stuff up inside of here. And just a local shout out, that's the cheap auto parts store. I've got these lights here, which I like, but the quad just happens to be a little bit longer than the light bar. All the other cars it fits, but that'll tell you, you know, kind of how wide the hood is on this. Got our lights set up, we're ready to go. As soon as I get the instructions, we will be diving into this, and I'll probably set the camera up on accelerate so everybody can watch what I do. Just a couple quick things here, wait for the instructions to get here. So I pulled the intake cover off that sits right here. And all you want to do is reach back and pull on this, and that's going to loosen up your air box. So the earbox now is completely loosened. I'm gonna go ahead and take these pieces off while I'm waiting for the instructions, so I know that I'm gonna need them. And we'll get these guys out of the way, and we'll pull that intake up and out of the way. I'll clean this while it's off. Just get it nice and clean in here. I know that I'm gonna cut these flanges here in just a second, but I do wanna wait until I get the instructions just to make sure that I've got everything. But we'll go step by step for you here. These are the only parts that are really required. These are gonna be taps. If you look at the intake here, I've got dual feeds here. One of them's gonna get tapped off. So you can see I've got a set of taps for each side. Looks like I've got isolation mounts and a couple bolts and some washers here. So these all go together. I'll figure out once I get the instructions where these go, and then I've got that hinge bracket. So should be relatively quick to get this done. The only tough part I think is gonna be getting down into here, getting these guys unlatched and getting the new connectors in, but I got kind of small hands. I shouldn't have to take it too far. I had a quick question for Eric. I'll just show you the parts that we have here. If you look at the manual, it shows a longer bolt and a washer here. It's not needed because this one's actually updated and it goes like this, and then you'll see there's the pin goes in the top on this, and the pin that goes in the top is actually, I got my glasses on so I can't see, it's one of these like that, that allows the cover to sit down on there. And then there's two different versions, 13 and 14, for the cap-offs on this car, and they've gone to the newer one, which is this one. So I pinged him real quick. I said, I think I'm missing parts. He's like, nope, you're golden. So we're good. We're gonna dive in. He said it takes about 45 minutes for him to do it. So give yourself an hour and a half. I've already got a head start, but let's see how we can do this. I'm only gonna turn this off and pause if I hit a tricky area that I think somebody needs any type of information on. But get ready, because here we go. Replace everything in a minute. You can see I've got the earbox out. So got all the free flow right here. I'm gonna take that middle band clamp off. On the other side is already out. I've got a rag down here so nothing falls in on that side. Everything is disassembled. So we are, I didn't even need this. We are 90% of the way there on disassembly, I believe. Now we're gonna start putting the couplers in and start assembling. So I'm gonna follow the instructions on that. And hold on. At 8:36 p.m. he told me to give myself an hour and a half. It's 8:54 and we are disassembled. So we're going back to fast motion. This should be easy. By the way, let me just show you this cap on here. I put it on the other side already. Probably can't see down in there, but boom, right here, snap. That one's on and that one's on. So that is the evap line. It's completely blocked off. So we are ready to start beginning reassembly. By the way, just a pro tip. On this guy, when you take it apart, take the evap line out, go ahead and use this guy. Just reconnect it so it holds these guys in place right here. That's just a Frank ball right here. Probably the hardest part is to get the clamps on down there to get them tight. And Eric is real clear, don't over tighten them, put the second ones on and get ready. I need to move this line out of the way, so I disconnected it here, disconnected it there, and I just pulled it up out of the way so I could get down in there, which worked out incredibly well, by the way. So I think I'm good to go. His orientation was a little bit different on this one than mine. I didn't see that until after the fact. On the top one, it's the same side. He's got that one in here and it's pointed kind of well, I've got mine backwards. I'll flip it around. I'll follow his instructions on that. hit another little snag. So my 1/4-inch ratchet, little SOB Craftsman, Sears is no longer around, but the damn thing is broke. And I've got a, what have I got on here? Got a 9/32 on here. So I'm gonna see if I can find a, I'll put some WD-40 in here, but it's only 1/4-inch driver I have, and it's actually loosened the damn thing up while I'm trying to tighten it. So let me see what I can figure out here. I don't have a wrench that small. It's a pain in the ass, but it's actually loosened up my band clamp on the other side. So this is gonna slow me down, but it's a tool fault. I'm pretty much done. Okay, 9:43 and I'm done. The only thing that slowed me down a little bit is these guys down here are a little bit hard to get tight. And my 1/4-inch driver needed to be cleaned out completely with WD-40. So I took about, I don't know, a good 5 minutes and saturated it down, cleaned it out, incredibly good. I was gonna use my my other driver, but I figured the 3/8, but I figured the 1/4-inch, I just cleaned the damn thing out and get it to work, and I did. And I'm just gonna double check all my fittings are good. Everything's set, nothing's wobbling around, everything's on there. Don't be afraid to move stuff out of the way if you need to. Keep this clamp right here when you take it off. That's my recommendation, reuse it. I moved some stuff wiring around on the Madness tune. That's gonna come out of here though anyways, because my boy Ed Ideal is gonna hook us up with a replacement on this when he comes over. So let's take a listen. I got fingerprints and everything all over that. That's my fault, but I'll get that in just a minute. But you can see, here's all the parts that we removed. So not only did we remove a little bit of weight, but we've got some bigger airflow going up through the K&Ns. And I know some people are gonna say, oh man, you got all that engine bay heat going up in there. Well, guess what? This car has intercoolers on it that are going down here, right? So we're gonna intercool that air. And people are gonna say, oh, your heat's saturating it. Well, all the airflow comes in through here, back to here, and right into those K&Ns. So I totally disagree with you 100%. But anyways, let's listen to this. I'm gonna fire it up. Remember, when you start this car, it does not start in race mode. So I'm gonna fire it up, and then I'll put it in race mode and we'll listen to it. So one sec. By the way, I just love the stance on my car. Amazingly cool. So get ready. All right, fix my hair, blow my hair back. Anyways, she is all done. Shout out to Eric Ernest at Ideal Race. I got this kit done, I think, in about 1 hour and 5 minutes complete with my extra 5 minutes of fiddling. So I was at 1 hour. Very, 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 very easy thing to do. I can't take the car out and drive it right now because I got a bunch of stuff to do for tomorrow, work-wise, to get ready. I can tell you absolutely no engine codes or lights or anything showing up on it. So plug and play, installed, everything is good. Sounds a little bit throatier, but I won't know until I get it out on the road. But tell me what you think. Hit like and subscribe down there in the comments. Again, if you want any information on these parts, idealrace.com. Eric is just amazing on a Sunday night, messaging me, and I'll get this thing posted out on YouTube. I'll make sure he's tagged in the stuff we do on Instagram, and peace out. By the way, tools that I used, just FYI, I used a very small flathead screwdriver, which is sitting right here. So I used that. That was to pop the old clamps loose. I used a number 5, so that's a number 5 hex key. So I needed that. And then I used my, I believe it was a 9/32 1/4-inch ratchet. I think I already put that away, but 9/32 1/4-inch ratchet. And that was just what I used to put the hose clamps on there. Everything else was just straightforward. I did everything else with my fingers. So not a lot of tools required for this, super easy. You know, on a scale of 1 to 10 difficulty, I'd rate this, you know, maybe a 3, just for people that, you know, are afraid to do an oil change. Just a quick short opinion. He's got a bracket that goes in between. That screw to me is just way too short to fit in there. I just don't trust it sitting in there. There was a washer with it I didn't use. That probably goes on the top, by the way. So I did not use that bracket setup in mine. I'll talk to Eric about the setup and get his opinion on it. I may go back and put it on. It's easy to put on after the fact. That's all. Peace out. Enjoy the picture. All right, everybody should know better. I'm a car guy. I'm not gonna not take the car out. So I've got it in race mode. I have no codes, no nothing. The car's always peppy in race mode. What can I say? I'll append this to the end of the video. We'll make it like the Avengers, or what was the one, Doctor Strange that just came out, where you got a double. So I'll put some pictures and I'll throw this in for those that really watch it, wonder what's going on. But give me a sec, let me get out of the hood, let's listen to it. We got the little hill coming up. Let's see, it's just coming out of the hood. I'm not going, you know, that fast in the neighborhood. It's at night, but let's see what the downshift sound like. Same. About the same. I'm still in the hood though. All right, coming out of the hood. This is not a Stelvio, it's a Giulia, so I gotta be careful because this thing is swap ends if you're not careful. But let's get it out on the straight road here, get her straightened out and ready. Let's listen to what she sounds like. Still peppy. I think it's got a tiny bit more torque, but the car's already tuned and does amazing things. So it's hard to tell. Looks better under the hood. Again, big shout out to idealrace.com. Eric, Ernest just did a great job hooking us up, sponsoring this video, and also the post we're going to do on YouTube, or excuse me, on Instagram. If you don't follow us on YouTube or Instagram, @Ballvice, and you'll be able to follow along. Back end wants to break loose as I'm going around that corner, by the way. It's a tiny bit wet out here, but all good. Oh yeah, a little bit of burbles. Even with PS4s, the car is a little squirrely. I was just kidding in those last comments, by the way. I may edit that out for you. Runs good. Runs really good. That's all I gotta say.